Hello everybody, welcome back to Wargroove. So in our last one we did the first side mission, which was Caesar's first foray as a commander, fighting off some nasty outlaws. But before that we took our first step into the Gloomwoods and fought Sedge, who then lied to the Greenfinger, who is the leader of the Floran, that we were trespassers who were there to hunt and, I don't know, I guess burn down the woods. I don't remember exactly myself, but basically now the Greenfinger thinks we're the bad guys and we've got to fight him. So, in Shadows in the Mist, we face a new Floran threat. It's a very satisfying sentence to say, I am the ruler of this forest. The Gloomwoods are the home and hunting grounds of my tribe. Why do you enter our land armed and armoured as you are? It's a fair question, honestly. Very fair. In shining steel with shields and swords. That's hard to say. You see, Greenfinger, they are invaders. They've come to slay the Floran. Sedge will... No. Sedge, this is a Greenfinger's duty. Your invasion ends here, humans. I will protect the Floran at all costs. Dude, he's going Super Saiyan over there. No! It's always another fucking war map. Another bitch. Yeah, those guys are dead. Yeet. I know a guaranteed kill when I see one. These Gloomwoods giants are a force to be reckoned with. We need to try and keep them at a distance using our trebuchets. While our trebuchets are unable to move and attack within the same turn because they're an artillery piece, their range and destructive power render them an immense threat to our enemies. Of course, the trebuchets can't hit what they can't see. Sending battle pups into the mountains will provide us with the perspective we need. Yeah, so same objective as normal. We've either got to get all the way over to here, or is it where there, over here and destroy the treehouse, I mean stronghold, or we have to defeat the Greenfinger himself wherever he is. He's probably over here somewhere. Yeah, so this is our first introduction to two new unit types. The Giant, who are they're big and they hit everything very hard, as you can see. Giants are good. They're just a big unit, and my favourite is their crit modifier is when they're at or below 40% health. It means they're one of the most consistent units, because when they crit, if they're at exactly 40% health, when they crit, it's the same damage they dealt at 100% health. So they will always deal roughly the same amount of damage. It's a very cool crit mechanic to sort of give a big tanky unit a good damage output until it's dead and make it always a threat. It's a good way of doing it, I like that. And then the trebuchet, which is, as I say, it's an artillery piece. It fires at a range of 2 to 5, which is a pretty far range, and will crit if a unit is at the max range for it. They can't move and attack in the same turn, as it said, and they also suffer greatly from cavalry, other trebuchets, which is quite funny, and giants. But they're effective against pretty much everything. It's what you'd expect from a trebuchet, really. But as you can see, even the giant, which I just praised for being very big and very tough, ain't nothing to a trebuchet. We can't hit with this one, so what we'll do, we'll start scouting out. Obviously, I feel like it's probably obvious, we don't want to send a dog in against a giant, because that goes exactly as well as you'd think. There you go, see? This guy down here capturing. At least we're not surrounded by woods in this one like we were in the last one. Because I learned a fun fact. Woods block the vision of any unit that's not directly adjacent to it, which is why this unit can see into here, but only one tile, even though it has a vision range of 2, which makes sense. So you can only see into forests that you're adjacent to. That makes sense. The reason that dogs are such good scouts, however, is because they can see through woods. And apart from having just one more vision than the rest, that is the only like notable advantage they gain as scouts compared to everything else, which I think is an interesting way of doing it. So that while they have one more vision, as I say, they're not actually that much more powerful than as scouts than other units. It's just because they can see through forests. So if we were in a Fog of War map that didn't have many forests, you'd be good just putting normal units out as scouts as well. Which is an interesting way to do it. Just gonna make another swordsman. Oh, I don't want to move all the way up, I want to make sure I'm not about to lose it. Also, killing a giant should charge Emmerich's Groove pretty well. Actually, we used, I didn't see it in the menu, we used mages in one of our other missions. I wonder if we have access to them yet. Probably not, I don't think they've had a proper campaign introduction. I will leave the trebuchet here to help defend this choke point. Greenfinger's got a cool theme as well. Oh, they've got another giant in here somewhere. You heard those big booming footsteps. Can only be a giant. See if we can extend our vision range a little bit. Not really. Okay, nothing's directly approaching, which gives us a chance to move everything up. If you want to push both paths, we'll send both swordsmen down here and we'll have Emmerich go up top. So he can come and capture this first.
This should be advantageous.
Plonk. And we'll set this guy up here because there's no way that anything can get to him, he's surrounded. Keep moving this trebuchet forward, and as you can see, because this is our first introduction to like a proper different movement type, all these other units have the feet movement type, which it's very basic. They tend to, foot units don't move far, but they can move over pretty much every terrain that's on land. This guy is a wheeled unit, which means that he can't go as fast on, say, plains, and he can't even get in mountains, and forests, I believe, don't let him in either. Yeah. But wheeled units tend to move faster. We have had wagons, so I suppose it's not entirely fair to introduce that there, but still, yeah. No mages in here. It's about what I expected. So next turn we have, what, 400 income? Okay, I'm going to produce a wagon because this is a decently long map and I want to be able to transport units pretty quickly. Giants still coming. I'm going to get my dogs up into these mountains next turn. I'm not going to get my dogs into that mountain because that's an easy way to just lose them to a pikeman. But we'll go over here, see what we see. Yeah. He can attack that, I think, I'm not sure. But just out of range, need to move them up one more. First time I'm going to have to actually use my range because now I have proper ranged units that I need to sort of position in advance. 1, 2, 3. So we want to position the wagon here. Cool. I'll get a pikeman now, I think. The pups can't be attacked where they are, so we'll hold them there. Oh, you can get it. Yeah, no, do that. Getting a commander in
This should do the trick.
4 defense cover is going to be pretty good. It might seem a bit bold, but the only things that's going to be able to attack him are the weakened pikemen and the this guy. To be fair, they might move back, so might not just be the weakened pikemen, but I think we'll be alright. And I say we'll hold the dogs here. Yeah, his groove's ready. Yeah, see, even though they didn't move, that was a crit, and it still did nothing.
I have a spell for this.
Commander in 4 defense terrain takes very little damage. Ah, but there's the other giant. There you go, this is what we want to be preparing for. I think he did move his pikeman back, that's clever. Yeah, he retreated his pikeman a little bit. Okay, so its range is still not great. I think we want to move it down here. I don't like not using it for another turn, but I think this is perfect now. Finish these guys off. Move this guy up to here because that will allow us to get some good crossfire. So we want to make sure that that's clear. Looks pretty alright to me. Just form a line. Do not let them. Ah, fucking never mind. I wanted to move him there. Fine, we'll go here this time. Make sure they can't get him. There we go. Drop him into the mountain as well. As I say, we want units in the mountains.
This should do the trick.
The giant can get to me this turn, and the giant will probably do a bit of damage, but it could also just as likely be cooked by if this pikeman goes first and moves in anyway. So I'm not too concerned. Right now we just need a front line. So getting a few more pikemen in is going to be good. Last, the Floran have already captured these, and that's annoying because I wanted to try and capture them myself. No, they didn't move the pikeman first. This one will hurt.
I have a spell,
But we'll still do a decent amount of damage ourselves. Okay, it's less than I hoped. And the archers are going to fire again, but we saw they didn't do much. Not too much. Weakened pikeman's going to get in. That's just a free kill.
Lightning blast.
Gonna have to move Emmerich back this turn. We can't afford to have him tanking another turn, but and this is fine. Wagons are really tanky. See? Full health pikeman and it just did 50%. Oh, this is a objectively bad trade. The dogs are in the woods, so the damage is about even, but now we can get another attack on them. Ooh, I hear another giant in the distance. And a knight that we can't see. Okay, these things are all things to be worried about. But first we want to try picking off the giant. Yeah, he's in range now. Took a little bit of positioning, but you know, that's the fun of artillery units. You've got to get them positioned right to help hold the chokes. I don't want to throw one of my dog units to the wolves. I'd much prefer one of my swordsmen to be the one that gets hit by something we can't see. So we'll send him in to help weaken the archer. You can come in, finish off this spearman. Now we know that knights appear somewhere. This will be, yeah. It doesn't go well for the dogs, even though they got the first strike. What I will do, I think, is move down one so that we have some cover, and then deploy the Elder Shield on the tile we were just in. So that way, everything fighting in this area is going to have very good defense, which is a great bonus. Move this dog unit up. This one can come and attack this because there's a good chance it just kills. Very nice. This is not as good a trade, yeah. He moves up to here. He can move again next turn. 1, 2, 3. So we want to position the wagon back here. Because then we can move him up next turn. And then I'm going to get a knight because I need something that can move by itself. See if we can find that knight. No. I learned something, by the way, and it's the reason that the Fog of War missions seem so bullshit. And it's something that I'm pretty sure I contradicted myself in saying, and it's that the enemy actually doesn't give a fuck about Fog of War. I'm pretty sure I said before that they do, but no, it seems like, to my understanding, they actually don't. So even though they can't see any of our units, if they wander into any of them here, they should still be able to attack them. Which is a bit shit. It's a bit of a shit, you know, dice really, but hey, that's how it goes. I thought that pikeman jewel was going to go better, honestly. Yeah, this is going to do like nothing. Yeah. Ah, I found the knight. That looks like it could be a crit. These dogs are probably dead. Also, they ride sheep. I just thought you'd like to know that. Rip little doggos. And the giant's go. Oh fuck! The giant is on the bottom of the map. He's gunning right for our other trebuchet. At least we can use this guy to take this guy out. If we got a crit, that would have been nice. Oh. Weaken the giant. Ah, I say weaken, but I've just put him in crit range, which is not ideal. I don't have anything great for dealing with that. Okay, I can get down here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to screen for the trebuchet using the wagon and the pikeman. So hopefully it can't get to it now. Yeah, good. Meanwhile, we'll use this swordsman to finish him off because I want to get the dog in the mountains. So that hopefully there's not another giant that can come and surprise us, because that would be unfortunate, shall we say. Okay, we're pretty clear for the moment. Still haven't found Greenfinger himself, which means he's probably over here somewhere. I'm going to reinforce Emmerich, get him back up to full health so we can send him in on this giant next turn. See if this reveals the knight again. Yeah, it does. Reinforce here as well. This village is screwed if they ever manage to get to it, but you know, that's fine. And since this wagon's probably dead, I'd say we want to build another one, but I think we just want to build something with a bit more immediate value. We hope that he targets the pikeman and not the wagon, so the wagon can come and help pick up this pikeman next turn. Yeah, a critting golem is very dangerous. Because any attack that we do now is going to put it just in crit range. Because it's not actually, it's on 44%, you can see in the bottom left, which means it's not critting yet. But after we attack it and damage it, that's when it's going to get its crit. Which ironically means we probably want to leave it right now. We definitely don't want to attack it. Because if we attack it, it will be able to crit us on its turn. So. Oh, okay, I guess, I don't know. Huh? See, this is what I mean about Fog of War. It's the information I have on it is just so also contradicting. Because sometimes the AI obeys Fog of War rules, sometimes it doesn't, and it's just impossible to tell. That reminds me, actually, I want to check something. What's the... Apparently I've already missed the S rank turn limit, somehow. On turn 9. I don't know how the hell I've done that. But whatever. I learned that you only need to get an A rank on missions, not an S rank. S ranks give you a gold flag by the mission, but they don't actually award any more stars. A rank and S rank is the same amount of stars, so that's good at least. Right, because this is a mountain and then it's a forest. Ah. The trebuchets are not brilliantly positioned either. Huh, wait, did this golem not attack? Huh? What? Why wouldn't you take this trade here? Fucking stupid ass golem. Alright, whatever, well. Bring this guy up. This should be a crit, I think. No, not quite. Seriously, how's it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I could have like actually positioned that and had it be a crit guaranteed. But alas, I am stupido. It's fine, whatever. We'll get the trebuchet to finish off the golem. Boing. And then the knight can come up and it should just insta-kill this, yeah, insta-kill this town. Smack. There you go. Oh, thanks to the AI being very stupid, we managed to come out of this one alright. 1, 2, 3, so we want to position this here. We'll get another pikeman. We need a decent front line, because our front line is cracking at the moment. Emmerich can come back up. Can't believe this isn't in range to do anything, that's so irritating. I'll probably move it into the position this pikeman's in, so we'll move him around there. You can just come and you can be a screen to try and prevent some damage. Okay, so if we do this attack. Okay, yeah, we're going to take this attack here to weaken this slasher. It is putting our dog units in a bit of danger. But then what we're going to do is, because now this dog unit is adjacent to ours, this should be a guarantee. Yeah, there we go. Nom nom nom. And then we can move this guy up to have a swing at the archers. So while this knight is still going to have like free reign on this turn. Which is not really something you want, but our pikemen are currently preoccupied, so we're going to bring him around. I will not stand idly by while you threaten my people. Which, okay, so that's Greenfinger's activation, so that means that now his CO unit's on the way.
This should do the trick.
Thank you for, of all things to attack, prioritizing my commander. Oh yeah, they're gunning for Emmerich. Okay. Plant people like wailing on defenseless old people. More news at 11. Oh, the dog lives! Oh god, there's another giant. Dog, run away. This is a very good chance of just killing, so we'll do that. Bam. Yeah, they're dead. And then we'll use Emmerich to come. Emmerich can come over here and kill this guy. Because I want to charge his groove up again, so that when we do our next push we can support it with an Elder Shield. 90%, so he'll probably have it at the start of his next turn. This pikeman coming up is a bit scary. I won't lie. I'm not going to attack that one. I don't think I have the time to spare to get him going. We're going to drop him over here. Boink. Then this pikeman can come up, kill this one. You move along. Do I want to reinforce anything this turn? No, because my only useful village is here. I can't capture this village this turn. That was a bit stupid of me. It's fine. We'll bring this weak guy down here to claim this. Bring the knight up into the middle. They only have one move cost across planes, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so to get here, which is where we're going to want to try and we're going to want to attack the pikeman if it's the pikeman that comes up. Here is good. So I think moving back here should have a similar effect. I don't want to rush my dogs in there, so we'll put him up here. Yeah, give us more view. Still nothing coming, but that's fine. This guy can retreat back here, and that should be good defensively. We're not doing anything. What do we build? It's difficult to decide. I think it needs to be something speedy. I think I'm going to build another dog unit. And then, what do we have left to move? Oh, my other trebuchet, right. Yeah, he can come in here. This should give us a good view over both sides. This trebuchet is going to need to move again this turn, on its next turn. Quagmint's in the mist.
I have a spell for this.
Since he's in the defensive terrain, this shouldn't kill? No, it kills anyway. Ouch. And yeah, that's what I thought, not in range. This one should be in range though, right? Max range, in fact. Let's go. He's on 13% health. That's good. We'll be able to take that out pretty easily. The issue we have is killing this goddamn pikeman. Pikemen are they're so tough to crack, and I did my maths wrong on this. Our Elder Shield's going down next turn. I say at this point, I don't know if it's worth me even trying to wagon this guy. He'll be there. No, it will be. It will capture this. Get more income. It always sounds a bit depressing when you hear the swordsman voice line when there's only one of them left. Like, they sound like such a big chorus when there's their full health, but by themselves it just sounds kind of depressing. This is risky because I don't know what's coming up, but if I do that I should be able to finish him off. Oh no, wait. Yeah, okay, that's good. So yeah. We'll take this little minimal damage here.
Lightning blast!
Probably gonna have to retreat Emmerich again next time, because then we can attack here. I know it's because this dog is on 2% health, but look at that. He's so low health there isn't a damage range, and he's just guaranteed dead. Ouch. Okay, that dog no longer useful. Nom. Move up here. This is like not a guarantee, which is concerning. Oh, it didn't kill. Not much counter attack damage, it only did 7%. But I still can't kill it even with this weakened dog unit. Aha! That should have been my play. That was a misplay for sure. Let's get this guy moving. Oh, I could take that out. Now I don't know, I've got the other trebuchet in a good position. I think I can... No, I don't think it's worth waiting for. Right, who hasn't had a turn? Just this dog. We'll put him back up here to make sure that we keep our vision. I want to try and get a dog in these hills my next turn. Because yeah, now there's stuff shooting us that we can't see. And there's Greenfinger himself. Right in range of the trebuchet. But he's in a woods, so he doesn't have... He's not a great target. Oh, I can't get a dog in here this turn. It's annoying. Okay, Emmerich can retreat just to here this turn, and then we're going to Elder Shield here again because this looks like a good choke point, especially if he stays there. No, no, no. This is really annoying that I can't get through here. Because the issue is, if I try and focus him down, I feel like we're going to end up in the same scenario we did last time, where like the last time we fought a commander was against Ragnar, and Ragnar just ran away as soon as we damaged her to any significant level. So yeah, no, what I will do, I will come back here. No, I will come back here and Elder Shield here. No. I want to move down here and Elder Shield here. I think that's what I want to do. So this knight needs to move. We're going to put all our efforts into killing Greenfinger, I think. So we want to make sure that Emmerich can't die firstly, because that would be very poor.
Should protect us.
So we put the Elder Shield down. There you go. Now we can see that guy. Might not be a bad idea. We want to wall off with our pikemen, let our pikemen take the hits. And place the pikemen here, pikemen here. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get through to the trebuchet this turn. I think we move it up a little bit. Is this a crit? No, okay. It's not a crit, and he comes to either of these two tiles. He should stick to this one, I think. He'll attack this unit here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to be here, I think, and this should give us a trebuchet crit on him next turn if he does what I think he'll do. He could just do something completely buck wild though, and I'll be very upset. So we'll move this trebuchet into a central position, so it should be able to hit him no matter where he is. Might not be a crit, but and we will take this exchange. That was good. Don't know if there's anything else here. I'd assume probably not at this point. I imagine it's only stuff that he's actively producing. We've probably run him out of all of his pre-deployed units. But that doesn't mean we can be lazy. We want to keep things up. Okay. See, if I was smart and I checked this first, I could have dropped the unit off there and guaranteed the kill. Oh well. I say we want to make sure that Emmerich can't die to some surprise attack, so block him off. Because there's no way that 3 health archer can kill him on 5 health. Get him moving this way. Oh, there is another giant about to make. He's running, seriously? The AI is very defensive with their commander, and it makes killing them nearly impossible because you just can't get to them. Apparently he's still got more units hiding back here. Seriously? He can't hit anything? I thought I'd position him in just the right place. That's irritating. Dogs in the mountains versus 3 health 3 health archers. Yeah, I know who I'm going to crit, and it will be the dogs in the mountains. Sorry, doggies. Bam. I thought for sure I'd be able to move here, but no. Looks like this archer gets to live one more turn. It's very unfortunate. We'll do this because it's on our way anyway. Look, we're going this way no matter what, so I might as well. Overnight. I should probably, yeah, that was a mistake. I should be ferrying some of my weakened units back so they can get reinforced on the way back. There he is. I've got a right ball of units here and I don't know what to do with it. "17 turns. I think we've got enough time for that. I don't actually remember what turn that is, so I'm not gonna lie. Ah, there's the other giant. So we want to be in a good position for that. So we move here. Oops. Can't get. No, he can get into that tile. So we want to place things there just to be sure. Again, you can never trust how the AI works in these fog of war scenarios. Move Emmerich up to here. These guys out the forest. See, turn 12. So I think we should be good. Hey, he got surprised. Thank fuck for that. Greenfinger is just retreating. What a pussy. What a bitch. So if we use our trebuchet, yeah, our 2 trebuchets. Ah, I can't hit him with the other trebuchet. Of course not. No, we use this trebuchet here. I do like the giants for the gloom have a for the Floran have a little squirrel on the shoulder. That's quite cute. One, two, three. Okay. Take these guys out. Yeah, okay, so we should be able to hit him with a crit, which I think will be enough. Not quite. I think this is still worth it. Because I think we can take him out this turn. It's the only reason I'm doing this. If I didn't think I could take him out this turn, I wouldn't damage him there. It's going to take quite the combined effort to actually take him out there. Okay, I see a line here, I think. Oh, he's already critting because that dog unit's there. Okay, I was gonna say I could set up the crit and guarantee it with the dog. One, two, three. With any luck, we high roll this and just kill it outright. Okay, that was good. That was like the best outcome. That's not just killing it outright. My God, still can't finish it. Right, this guy can just come and stand in front of Emmerich and be a meat shield. We'll use the dog to finish it off. Dog nibbles at the giant's kneecaps. Our gloom giants, you are destroying the guardians of the forest. Well, maybe you shouldn't bloody use them then if you didn't want them destroyed. Bloody idiot. What haven't I used? Oh yeah, this dog unit here, you can just wait. You're probably dead. I imagine that knight is going to try and come and slice you up. Emmerich's also having dogs nibble at his kneecaps.
I have a spell for this.
Emmerich is getting pretty low, to be fair, but I'm pretty sure we can take out the stronghold this turn. Yeah, they're dead. That was a crit. I forgot they can move through buildings. It's something I always forget. Yes. We're clearly not going to get bloody Greenfinger himself. Let's just work on sieging the fortress. Yeah. Can't get it this turn though, so. Okay, you do this because then you'll die, freeing up the space for another unit. And getting some chip damage in. Wrong button. Didn't get the kill. To be fair, I didn't think we would. I feel like this is a good example of why, of the like strength of archers and the weaknesses of trebuchets. Because when you see a unit that's just got such massive range, you think, oh well, why would you ever need to build any other ranged unit? But the versatility of being able to move and fire versus these guys who have to stay still, it does, I believe, show quite well. I think this should be pretty much securing the victory at this point. Max range, so I crit. Bonk. You just come down here this turn. These guys, we're going to neuter both of these units so that they can't really do anything effectively. Bring it up and we should be good. I know I'm still moving all my units. One, I just like to do it anyway, but because it makes me feel good. But there isn't really a need at this point. But you never know. Just in case, the AI could pull something out of its ass. Can never be too sure. Oh no, one lone dog is going to come and nibble at the ankles of the people manning the trebuchet. I thought that was at max range. Is he at max range for this one? Yeah. So he would be able to, but we don't need to, because we can just do this. Knock knock. Let me in your treehouse. No? Okay, I guess I'll destroy it then. Bam. Easy peasy. A tough battle, but at least it is at an end.
Huh?
You are strong, Commander, but this forest is my home. I will bring its might down upon you. And he's about to go Super Saiyan. And now this should be a character that's familiar to Starbound veterans. Wait, wait! Cool your jets, will you? My jets? No, I'm glad you're here. These trespassers have what? Wandered into a forest? These trespassers are refugees from Cherrystone. No, Sedge was attacked by these people. Sedge wasn't attacked. He started the fight. One of my scouts saw the whole thing. And Greenfinger, these aren't just any refugees. If I'm not mistaken, we're in the presence of a queen. Hell yeah, all women are queens. You are... I'm getting my voices confused. You are Queen Mercia?
Yeah.
I am, and it's true. We're only here on our way to Heavensong. Sedge, what do you have to say to this? Nuru. Nuru is lying.
What?
You slimy, sneaky, shifty little... I feel like she was about to drop like an F-bomb there. Or a racial slur for a Floran. Nuru, calm down. Enough, Nuru. Sedge, when our guests have left, you and I will be having words. Wait for me in the flooded forest. Go. But Sedge is... now! Oh. My most sincere apologies. I hope you can forgive me and my people for the trials of which we have assailed you. You came to us at a time of need and you were attacked. Please forgive me. We accept your apology. She was thinking about it.
Thank you.
Does this mean you'll help us? That you'll let us through the Gloomwoods? Cherrystone is overrun by the Felheim hordes. It won't be long before the Gloomwoods are too. Of course you may pass through the forest, and as for the hordes, my warriors and I will do our best to hold them here at the border. Know that you leave behind an ally. And though I must stay here to defend the forest, I hope that Nuru, our best hunter, will be able to assist you on your...
Yeah.
Consider it done! Mercia, old man, dog, I'm coming along for the ride. It's not just any dog. Put some respect on his name. Hey, I still got an S rank. Sick. And I don't know if you noticed, when we went into this mission, I didn't want to point it out in case I failed again. But I must have taken a lot longer in this mission, as it was a 2-star before. That means we've unlocked the final mission. So we're heading east?
Yeah.
That's right. We have to cross the Lost Leagues to get to Heavensong. What is this? What is this pose? Sword in one hand and just arm out like that. What? Also, he sniffed. The Lost Leagues sounds sort of mystical. I don't know why I'm giving her this voice. She probably has a voice actor in Starbound and just not doing it justice. They're more dangerous than mystical. Perhaps a little of both. By the way, this is Emmerich, my royal advisor. Haha! Not old man there. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep calling you dog. Dog. Boy. Sorry, that was terrible. I don't remember what the law was for this one that I unlocked. Ah, it was Greenfinger's law. Okay, cool. So let's have a read of that one. Where is he? There he is. Greenfinger Zarwan is brave and wise, an experienced elder who rules the Florence with strength and compassion. Greenfinger has the ability to produce and manipulate plants at will by invoking the powers of nature, an ability uncommon even among the Floran. He's also got like a little herb bag in his heart there. I like that, that's cute. Not every Floran has the skills to be a Greenfinger. Though their abilities aren't necessarily inherited, they are innate. In every generation, a Floran with the potential to become a Greenfinger is born. Beyond their powers to manipulate plants, Greenfingers are also more level-headed and forward-thinking than other Floran. Yeah, the Floran don't seem to be critical thinkers, a lot of them. It is these traits that are most important when it comes to governing their kin. Floran are fun-loving, easygoing, and unremittingly violent, so it takes a Greenfinger's guiding hand to keep them in check. I love that. It's like, oh yeah, the Floran are nice plant people, and they also want to kill you at every moment's notice. Zarwan trained to lead the Floran under the tutelage of the late Greenfinger Ruton. Zarwan was young when this training began. It doesn't take long for a sapling capable of becoming a Greenfinger to show themselves, being naturally attentive and studious in ways other Florans simply aren't. Yeah man, he wanted to learn, and that's what would set him apart. Zarwan was taught all that Russum could impart, how to cajole wayward hunters into good behaviour, how to encourage a Floran's natural inquisitiveness towards informative learning, and how to channel the energy of their people into productive endeavours rather than thoughtless violence. I just love it. the Greenfinger's page is just dissing the Florans natively. Like, I know that's the point. You've got to make the Florans seem unproductive, to say the least. Otherwise, his role doesn't seem as important, but it's just funny. For 22 years, Zoran was schooled in the ways of the Greenfinger, but when Greenfinger Rusum died at the age of 212, Zoran felt there was still much to learn. Despite these reservations, Greenfinger Zoran has excelled as a leader and has fostered an era of safety and prosperity for the Floran of Arania. And I love they have to specify the Floran of Arania, because like I said, Nuru, who will get to her codex entry after one of the side missions, she is not of this earth, shall we say. But, you know, as I say, anyone who knows who she is, as I mentioned, she's from Starbound. She's a main character in that game. I don't entirely know. As I say, I haven't played Starbound myself. But suffice to say that the Floran themselves are not the only just straight reference to the Floran in Starbound. There is literally one of them there. And you'll see when we get to see what her groove is, because we will later in the campaign, that it's part of her kit as well. Anyway, his groove that we didn't get to see is pretty cool. It's a very defense-oriented groove. You throw a bunch of vines out and they just count as units themselves to block enemy movement. Yeah, you can use them for cover. In Fog of War, they will ambush foes if, you know, a unit runs straight into them. And something it doesn't state here, because it got patched in after the release of the game, is the vines themselves can like move. I think it's 1 or 2 tiles each turn. It's hard to I don't remember. He's cool. He's probably one of the least flashy grooves, honestly. Just summoning some walls is not exactly a particularly interesting thing. Then again, we were just playing Emmerich, and he's not exactly flashy either, but still, he's fun. I like him. Defensive commanders are always something I prefer. Cool, so after this we've got 2 more side missions. So the first one is going to be, I think it's this one, it's going to be the Greenfinger, who we'll play as, basically telling Sedge off, because Sedge was a very naughty boy. And in the other one, it will be Mercia and Nuru having getting to know each other in a way only seen in games like this, where they fight each other instead. You know, lovely. But also, I'm so looking forward to it. I'm pretty damn sure that we have now guaranteed this. In fact, you know what? I'm going to close out the game and check, because it will show me exactly 100. I'm looking forward to actually getting to play through the finale, because I know what the story entails, but I do not know exactly how it plays out. I know the broad strokes, but not the fine details, as they say. So that's something to look forward to. Oops, sorry. So yeah, thank you all ever so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and take care of yourselves.